Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. This is video 2 of the installment of the Exposing the Beast system. In video 1, we had a little technical difficulties, you can see, with the sun and all that. Thank you for bearing with me. It was an experience. You know, it's going to get better. It's going to get a little smoother. We're going to get things going on track. We'll get everything lined out and dialed in, and we'll get these videos going a little better as it goes on. Hopefully we get to beat the sun up today. It's still early. Okay. So in the first video we covered spelling, we covered symbology, touched briefly on the fact that the Queen of England owns your house. If you don't believe that the Queen of England owns your house, just don't pay your property taxes this year, and the men that you pay to protect you will come and take your house. Okay, and that's just the facts. Okay, now one thing that I cannot stress enough on these videos is the fact that you need to unlearn everything that you have ever learned in this world. Okay, and you know, that's just the way it is. You know, I don't make the rules. I don't claim to be the ultimate authority on anything. Okay, how do you become the ultimate authority when you're just basically sifting through lies to try to find the truth? You know, I don't claim to be the authority. I don't claim to know everything. Anyone that has any more information on any particular subject that I cover, please share it with me. You know, I'm looking actually for the comments to start leading and guiding me in these videos. I need to know what you people need to see. You know, I know this stuff. I don't need to know this stuff. I'm making these videos for you and for anyone else who will watch it. You know, I noticed my first video got 50 views in one day. You know, that's awesome. That's for me. You know, if I can reach one person, then my job is done. My job is done. You know, I'm tired of trying to convince people that this stuff is going on. That's why I'm making these videos. You know, I have talked myself blue in the face with individuals for the past 20 years of my life, trying to get them to understand what's going on. And you know, some people just don't want to look at it. Some people just don't want to see it. They don't want to understand what's happening. Cat, you just don't want to know. And you know what? That really is annoying. You know, it really is annoying. Nothing bugs me worse than something happening bad right in front of you and you just basically don't even want to know about it. It's just, I don't understand it. It's not how I operate. And hence, that's why I'm doing these videos. So let me stress again, you must unlearn everything that you've ever learned in this world, okay? And that's just the facts. Okay, and the reason that I'm going to keep repeating that statement is simply because it is a technique called MK Ultra Mind Control, okay? And it's the simplest technique that they use against us to convince us of their lies, and it's called repetition. Unlearn everything that you have ever learned in this world. Okay, that is repetition. When I keep telling you that, it's repetition. It is the basis and the foundation of MK Ultra Mind Control. And they have other methods that they use too, mnemonic programming and other stuff. We'll get into that later on. Okay, so we're still in school. Okay, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go like to middle school, and we'll just start there. We'll talk about the way that they put you into a particular set of classes that actually lead and direct you in a particular direction. You know, this is all by design, folks. There is no mistakes in the way that these people set this program and this system up. You know, they made their mistakes thousands of years ago. You know, we're coming at the end of the game. You know, this is the end of the game. We know it's the end of the game, or, you know, why would I even know? Why would the good Lord have even woke me up? Why would I have to know any of this stuff? Well, it's to pass it along. It's to pass the information along. Okay. I want you to understand something, that I am not exempt from any programming that has happened. Okay. I'm just not as indoctrinated as most people in the system. I'm just not. I haven't been in the system the way most people are. I've never had a loan in my life. I have never made a payment on a loan in my life, ever. I've never borrowed money from anyone for anything. Everything I have is paid for, and that's just the way I learned to do it. I just learned a different way to do things. Like I said, I'm not exempt from programming. I'm not exempt from any of the you know, repetition or any of the mnemonic programming or anything else that they do to us. And but you need to understand something, that once you have broken the spell, because basically that's what you're under. You're under a black magic spell. These people cast spells on you using their signs and symbols. Most people don't understand magic and witchcraft and all that stuff, and that's good because you're not supposed to. We're not supposed to practice magic or witchcraft. And the fact of the matter is there's no such thing as good magic, and there's no such thing as good witchcraft. So if anybody's telling you, but we're good witches, but we don't do this, and well, you know what? You're forbidden to do it no matter what. Okay, and that's just the way it is. You know, I'm not the ultimate authority on any of this stuff. You know, I'm really not. I know what I know, and that's what I know. I don't want you to believe a word that I say, to be quite honest with you. I want you to go out and do your own investigations. Okay, I want you to figure this stuff out on your own. And I'm basically presenting you with a challenge to prove me wrong, okay, on anything that I bring to you. And I mean anything, anything. Because, you know, like I said, I'm not the ultimate authority, but I know what I know, and I've seen what I see, and it is what it is. You know, we're getting to this great awakening stage. There are a lot of people that are waking up to certain aspects of these deceptions around you. But the fact of the matter is, people, is that you don't get to pick the truth. Ted, you don't get to pick the truth, okay? I'm sorry. You don't get to pick your heroes out of their scum, okay? If it's presented to you on mainstream media, it's fake, okay? It's fake. There's not a little bit of truth mixed into it. The only bit of truth that could possibly be mixed into it is to get you to bite on it, okay? Is to get you to bite on the bait that they're putting out there, because that's all it is. It's just bait. All they're trying to do is elicit a reaction from you, and you're either going to pick one side or the other. They know that that's how the human mind works. They know that as soon as you see a story, that you're going to pick a side. Then it doesn't matter which side to them, just as long as you're divided with the person sitting next to you. That's their whole agenda. That's their whole point. Okay, so you must have to want to wake up, okay? But you need to understand something. Once you wake up, and once the spell is broken, you're good. You're good. It has no power over you anymore. None of this stuff that I discuss with you has any power over me, because I divorced it a long time ago, and I took the power back from it. And you can take the power back too. Okay. Now, in school, boy. School. Forget everything you ever learned in school. All they taught you was nonsense. They taught you nothing but lies. And I'm here to tell you that today. Okay, MK Ultra programming. That's where it starts at. That's how they get us, you know, when we're in school. They put the globe on every teacher's desk. They keep telling us that Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492 and all this stuff. And you know, they seem to put a catchy tune with it. In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. You know, they put these little rhymes together to try to make this stuff stick in your head, and it works. These people are very good at what they do, and they do it. And, you know, they have an agenda. Repetition, okay? And another big aspect of MK Ultra mind control is trauma-based mind control, okay? This is where you get your Sandy Hook events. This is where you get your John F. Kennedy assassination. This is where you get your 9/11. These are staged events, people. I believe that the Kennedy assassination was probably shot in a movie studio somewhere, you know, I mean, or it was just CGI, you know, I mean, these people, they know, they have no shame, okay? There is no limit to the debauchery that these people will do. There is none. There's no limit. Okay. Now, after we get through the trauma-based mind control, which is a problem, reaction, solution, that's how they push all their laws on us. You see all this stuff with the Patriot Act came in after 9/11. Well, the only person that is feeling all of that stuff is me, okay? You know, now I have to walk through a backscatter machine every time I go through an airport and I get hit with microwaves, which, in case you didn't know, that 5G tower that's near your house, that big tower with all those big antennas on it, that's basically a big backscatter machine, okay? And it can look right through your body, right through anything you're sitting in. It's microwave technology, folks. We'll get to that later on. Okay, now we're going to get into mnemonic programming. Some people don't know what mnemonic programming is. Mnemonic mind programming. Okay, the easiest way I can tell you to get you to understand what mnemonic mind programming is that you need to turn on ESPN, Sports Center. And if you watch the intro into that particular little show, they show all these dials and wheels and diamonds and squares and all kinds of shapes and stuff spinning in circles going in different directions. And basically what that is that's designed to overwhelm your mind. Okay? They know that the human mind just absorbs everything, and all these spinning dials put you into what's called an alpha state. And an alpha state basically makes you very suggestible. Okay? And by you being very suggestible, it means you're willing to basically buy all the lies that they serve you after that. And the mnemonic programming is a very, very powerful tool, and they use it. It has to do with the signs and symbols, the hand signs and all that stuff too, that they throw up and they flash on you, you know. It all has to do with magic, sorcery, you know, and all that witchcraft stuff that they choose to deal with. Unlearn everything that you've ever learned, people. That's my suggestion for you. This is going to be the end of the video too for today. In the next video, we're going to discuss how the devil people turn you into a debt slave. Once you leave high school and you start college, you get loans and all of that, and you start into the monetary system, and you basically start making payments for the rest of your life. And that's what we're going to get into. Thanks for watching. Share it with your friends. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you very much.